Go to Murray County, bro. I almost got shot in Murray County. The summer of 98, 97, me and my homie was, we used to work at Bilo across from the mall. And we worked there. We got out of work one day. He said, let's go to Murray County. There's a party we want to go to. So the next thing you know, we get this truck pulling up beside us. And he's like, blah. Next thing you know, I'm like, I said, my homie, like, just step on the gas. Keep going. He pulls up beside us and he looks at us. And he goes like this, pulls out a Glock. And he's like,
oh my God. Here we go.
It's okay, bro. Chill. It's not that serious.
Something about drinking a challenge just takes a whole lot better.
But honestly, though, look at us and look at y'all.
Bro, I haven't ate today, dude.
Yo, welcome back to San Leone, boys. It's your boy, Griffin.
How's it going? It's your boy, Kelvin. You can get yourself a latte at Casa de Cafe. It's a personal sponsorship I have going on, not associated with the San Leone boys.
I don't think you should be allowed to do that then, if it's not a part of the show.
I did it.
All right,
hey, but why'd you sounded like really enthusiastic.
Oh, not because of Casa de Cafe, because I really appreciate the extra money they're throwing at me. But yeah, I don't want to take this shot.
Well, we're about to.
What shot?
My name is Adon. Basil's over there. And today, if you have been to, there's anything opening up, there's anything going on downtown in Dalton, there's anything going on in the city at all, I guarantee you this gentleman had a hand in it or was there whenever the first night they opened. Ladies and gentlemen, Juan, the man and only. Ooh. One of the first families here in Hispanic families here in Dalton, and we're gonna do this shot.
Welcome to the show, brother.
Yes.
And Aaron Murray's twin.
And
doppelganger.
It's our birthday today.
It's your birthday.
By the time this came out,
boys.
this is 3 years. So 3 years we've been doing this.
This is gonna be disgusting.
Salud.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this, but
I do it next half of it.
Ooh. Wait, so y'all birthday's when? 21st?
The
25th. Mine's the 18th.
oh man,
Next.
that's so good.
I don't know if that was a good idea, boys.
oh no, y'all good.
Y'all loosen me up, man.
Y'all looking a little rough.
So,
here, man.
Juan, brother, man, for the people that don't know, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your upbringing and what it is that you do now?
Yeah. So, for y'all don't
You
know,
look great, man. Fucking big arms on you.
I
say it every time. You just look bigger every time I see
it's
you.
Planet Fitness, bro. Works,
Which is crazy because that's like not even a real gym almost,
It's called going 5 days a week for the last 6-7 years, bro.
Oh, yeah. No, it's good.
It's not about how much weight, it's just being consistent. So, no, but yeah, going back, I was born and raised here in Dalton, born in 79.
Damn.
So,
Old as hell.
About to be 44.
They had cars or no back then? Horses.
But our family moved here, my family moved here in the 73. So they were one of the first 5 families to move here. And then I stayed here, graduated with
Me, him.
with the Southeast. I'm a Raider, just like you all.
Raiders.
You know?
Went to and then after that went to Dalton State, graduated there. And then I went to University of West Georgia, got my bachelor's degree. Lived there, and then I took off to Texas for a while. So I was gone for about 10 years.
Wow, 10. Wow, long.
Yeah.
Why the move to Texas?
All my exes live in Texas.
Drake.
So,
Probably the reason you left too, right?
oh yeah, I came back and moved back home in 2012. So I've been back home for 11 years, and then started getting involved in the community and support, because I don't know if y'all know Dalton. Like 20 years ago, they were kicking you out of Dalton, like downtown. Like you couldn't even be, if it was 9 o'clock, they would take you to jail for loitering. Hey, you can't be out here. Now it's like they want you to stay downtown. You can drink downtown. You can do what you guys see. I see y'all in downtown.
Not me.
So much.
No, you ran the town last night.
Me and Eek.
First of all, me and Basil were there with you guys. You keep saying we're not there.
Me and Eek ran it though.
Yeah. But now like downtown, bro, like the bars, like so many bars, dude. Even next to Cigar Time, I was talking to that dude. He told me that they're opening a bar next to his place.
Oh, really?
Yes. They're opening up a couple more.
Next to Cigar Time?
Yeah, they're opening a hot dog place next to Tenoch.
I was about to bring that up, but Kellen over here with the scoop.
I'm bad, dude.
No. Like you're good. Like
I'll be going to Civitan Club meetings now. You know how it is.
Yeah. There's downtown is in the last 5 years.
Yeah,
it
thriving.
is. You got the gal. I mean, you can literally bar hop.
Yeah.
We're actually trying to plan a
pub golf.
Pub golf.
I told Heath about it. I said, Heath, we need to try to do a pub crawl. Like start at, and I've already got the route sort of memorized. Let's start at one end, maybe at Freya's, D-Food Collab. Walk over to Tijuana's.
Yeah.
Crescent, Tijuana's, Gallant Goat, go to Cherokee.
Yeah.
Then hit up at my gay, because
Yeah.
it's right there. Then let's come back Then you can go to DBC, Antojo, Jefferson's.
You even got Buck and Burrito or Baja Coop.
Buck and Burrito, Baja Coop.
There's still some beer there.
Go to El Ca.
Close it at Ca, 229 North Hamilton Street.
And then go to
Hamilton's.
Hamilton's. Oh, man, Hamilton's underrated.
Hamilton's. Oh, dude, Hamilton's is great, dude.
Yes.
Taboo to Noach.
And Taboo to
Noach.
If they're open. They're open.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a during the day thing.
Cigar time.
See, so there's a lot to do, man. I mean, that's why we used to throw all our money up in Chattanooga. And now I'm like, man, I'd rather just throw my money back in.
And you're right here.
Yeah.
5-6 minute drive right to the house.
Oh, for me, it's a mile. I live right here. I live across the street from the pickleball court. So right here in Brookwood. So
Allegedly, he doesn't live there though.
Oh, no, allegedly.
Allegedly.
People know there. They know where we live.
So being one of the first families in Dalton, and I feel like people see Dalton now, the Hispanic community being so big, so rich here, but you're part of the first families where that wasn't a thing.
Oh, no. It was not a thing. Like, we were, Catholic Church was probably one of the first ones there, and everybody looked at us like, where are these people coming from? And then when we all had parties, we all knew each other. Like I said, because we all came from the same area. That's the crazy thing. Like, the first family moved here like in the 71, they all came from like Clovis, Millshoe, Texas, which is like right on the border. And they were all from Chihuahua. And then one came, and then they were my aunt's padrinos, the godparents. And they're like, hey, there's work over here. So then my family moved and the other family moved. So, but that's how it was. And then that was like that through the 70s. And then the 80s hit. And when they passed that law, they made all the, if you were here a certain amount of years, you get your green card. And then boom, it blew up in the 80s. And then the 90s. We had 400 something people living at our house, supposedly.
And that was so they could have their address to show that they were living there.
Back in the day, my parents, my dad had a lot of people coming from Guanajuato, and they lived in Mexico Chiquito. I don't know if y'all know Mexico Chiquito.
No, we used to buy beer there in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
So you had to go to Mexico Chiquito. If y'all don't know, that's the trailer parks off of Underwood.
Yeah.
But these people would always move from house to house. And so they needed a stable address to hey, where can I get our mail in? So they started using our address. And then like my freshman or sophomore year, the Georgia State Patrol caught on. They're like, hey, what's going on? They started investigating. And they took us in for questioning. He said, hey, why you got 430 something people using your address?
How big was the house?
A little 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
That's enough for 400 something.
Yeah.
The basement was huge,
so my dad had a trailer beside the house. And I remember looking out the window one day and I saw somebody like picking the underpinning up and looking underneath. I guess they were looking to see maybe if there were beds or like blankets. Something. But yeah, we got investigated, and I want to say that's probably why now when you go get your driver's license, they ask you for 2 proofs of
like a bill and like something else.
And your name. If not, they won't give you your address.
Yeah.
I remember my roommates, when I lived with my roommates. Still,
your parents?
My roommates. No, when I lived with my roommates.
All right.
I only had one bill in my name, and it was a cable bill. And then I remember I had to go get my address changed on my license, and they made the biggest fucking deal about it. And I'm like, bro, this is the only bill. You mean to tell me you live in this house and you only pay the cable? Yeah, I was like, this is the only. You lazy piece of shit. I was like, you ain't got no water, no power there? Well, see, because like the water.
You're a scammer, sir. And we don't like your fucking kind here.
See, like Dalton Utilities, they got some crazy shit going on with the water too, and like somehow my sister and her husband, they were paying for the water. It was in their name, and it was just easier to put it in their name than getting a whole new account and all this other stuff. And so I mean, like, there's literally not that many bills to have, and like I had to like sit there and like fucking argue with these people just for them to be like, all right, cool, we'll take it.
Yeah, man, it's like I said, a lot of people use the address, and so I want to, I always tell people that we're probably one of the reasons why. Probably multiple families, but I mean, like I said,
how did your mailbox must look crazy?
Oh man, it was our mail back then. It would, and every Sunday we had families that would come pick up mail.
Oh.
So my dad, as the mail came in, he would like
categorize them.
Yeah, like this going here, this going here. We had like a little thing where you could put the mail in. So when people came in, he would hand it to them. All right, here, get yours. Because people use our house to make phone calls too. So we had he had a notebook because he would write the name down. All right, Kelvin came on June 21st at 5 p.m. and he was on the call from 5 to 5:45. That way, when the bill came in, because our phone bill would be like $2,000-$3,000 a month. God. And that was back in the 80s. Yeah. So once the phone bill, my dad would put the SOS, hey, the bill's in, y'all got to come in. People, they'd pull out the little notebook and be like, all right, you were here, so that's you. All right, that's $40, and they give him 40, and then so he could pay up the bill.
Damn, dude, you were in like a post office out there. You had like the little cubby holes and everything.
Yeah,
slinging mail in there.
That, my grandma, she was like the first like Latino blockbuster.
God.
Oh, like had all the DVDs.
No,
and everything? I'm not the VHS. My bad.
She had all the old
my
Vicente
bad.
Fernandez movies.
Oh yeah, Pedro Infante, Vicente Fernandez. They lived over there behind Pi Honda, and we still, my uncle still owns a house. They passed away, but when the first families or new people started coming in, you didn't have a Mexican store that didn't. So they didn't do movies.
No movies in Spanish, no
movies.
nothing. Yeah.
So my uncle, he got like one of the first big old satellite dishes, and he just started recording on. And he got the VHS and put it for 6 hours, and he would just record back-to-back movies. And I remember going in my grandma's dining room. We had like bookshelves, nothing but movies, and then people started coming. Random Thursday night, Friday nights when it got busy, knocking on the door.
Wow.
And, vamos a ir a rentar películas con Don José, okay, Doña Elba, that's how they called him. And here people would come, and they did that for years until obviously
Netflix.
Tienda Monterrey started doing video rentals. La Michoacana, places like that, Esperanzas, they started doing that, and they just sort of, drifted off to the side.
It's so crazy even thinking about that now. Just thinking about Dalton now and thinking about that. It's like
Think about VHSs. That does sound crazy to me too.
No, the crazier thing is like it wasn't that long ago.
No.
yeah, it literally wasn't that long ago.
Like, I mean,
40 years.
yeah, like literally, like just nothing,
Bro, when my and I just heard this story. My aunt just told me when my grandparents moved here, there was no tortillas, so they were making their own tortillas. They were making their flour tortillas.
Yeah.
So my grandfather went to Stafford or Walmart, Stafford Food Lane, which used to be on Morris. Now it's that new Mexican restaurant by El Ranchero. You know where El Ranchero's at?
Oh yeah.
Now they got a Mexican store right there. So that used to be Stafford Food Lane. And he went in and said, hey, there's a lot of Hispanics here, but y'all don't sell tortillas. And he showed them, y'all need to get these. Next week they brought them in. That's how the tortillas came into Dalton.
Wow.
That's
like he went, he's like, hey, we don't have them. So
now Walmart has like a whole Spanish line.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
I think I remember that grocery store right
Stafford,
there.
Stafford, yeah. It had
to run it. Remember you said you used to run it all the time?
No, because like I vaguely remember it. Because
for some reason I do want to
like growing up, like my parents they'd go to like Buy Low and all that shit. Like, just, like
Town and Country.
Yeah, trying to find like cheaper shit. But
Yeah.
I think I remember going in there when I was like a little kid.
Stafford. Well, I mean, you walk in, they had this big old school like weight thing. Like literally, you could fit a horse on it.
Yeah.
And that's how if you remember that, then you know that was Stafford Food Lane. But it went out of business.
Dude, going back to the movies, man. I was thinking the other day, do you think now with like streaming, like music, like back then, like I feel like when you had a CD, it was almost like an experience. You know what I mean? Like you felt like emotionally connected to it.
Yeah.
Do you feel like we're losing that with like the internet?
I do, man. I feel like I remember.
What was your first CD ever, dude?
Well, I don't. It wasn't. I remember tapes, man. You gotta go. You gotta think about tapes.
Cassettes, brother.
So
Bro, I'm so old, boy. I heard there was some guy was doing music one time.
So let's
the crazy
you think
thing
about a
is-
decade back. Dude.
no, you gotta think about. So what? I was in middle school in the mid '90s, like 91, 92.
What a time to be alive, huh?
And I vividly remember this. I bought a tape of all I want to do is I'm gonna zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. Just shake your rump. And like, check, baby, one. I have to hear it. Back then you had to rewind it back. Oh, is this the right spot? Okay.
Take it. Yeah. You had to roll back the.
And just hope you're in the right place.
Bro, it was crazy back then. But yeah, my first CD, I ain't gonna lie, it's probably The Chronic. Dr. Dre.
Classic.
See, that's my genre of music. Like now I can't listen to, I don't even know half the cats now. Like,
like in rap?
Lil
like
Baby?
rap.
Lil
Like, I don't
Baby?
even know who Lil Baby is.
The Baby?
The Baby.
There's no way. There's no way you don't know who Lil Baby or The Baby.
Bro, like
Easy F Baby?
is that a real? Are you playing with me?
I swear, dude.
I mean, I know like the ones that make it, like
Lil Wayne,
Drake, and
Jack Harlow.
Yeah, but like,
What? You know Jack Harlow?
no, I don't know him.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
I know Jack Harlow.
Okay.
He's the white boy from Kentucky.
No, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
just don't throw Jack Harlow's name in there with Wayne
You
and
think
Drake.
you know Jack Harlow more because I feel like he's more into the sports world like type deal?
You know what? Yeah, he's a baller. He's a basketball player.
And that's no disrespect to Jack Harlow, but you don't belong
No,
in
you
a
hate
Drake.
him. No, but you love his music.
He doesn't belong in a Drake and Wayne.
MGK.
You're
MGK.
gonna have to hear from Jack Harlow. after
MGK,
this.
yeah,
He's not gonna
you
take that
know
apology.
MGK?
Well, I know MGK because
I
he
love
did
MGK.
Eminem, and Eminem came back and shot him.
Yeah.
You know, literally.
No, he didn't really kill him. I don't
Well,
think.
you know, but in the rap battle,
The metaphorical,
yes.
yeah.
No, I'm telling you. So my genre of music goes back to then, like, and the Spanish music for me is like Los Buki, Los Temerarios. Bro, I remember when Los Tigres del Norte came to Dalton. Back then, we used to get all the bands.
Norte came here?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
bro,
Like,
they were like at the convention center
Yes.
at the Rio Bravo. Man, dude,
Yes.
we used to get the hitters coming. Bro.
Like,
God,
you
we
had,
had goosebumps thinking about it, dude.
Marco Antonio Solis would come here.
Yeah.
Like,
Ramon Ayala, bro, he came here
Oh,
once.
yes.
Dude.
Yeah.
To Dalton?
Yeah.
Intocable. Like,
Yeah.
Los
we had-
Amos, Los Inquietos. I mean, those are a little
Oh,
bit
dude,
newer,
I opened up for Espinosa Paz. You remember that, dude?
Yeah, sí, Espinosa Paz
I
came
did.
here.
I performed at the Rio Bravo the day before he performed. So I
Oh,
always say
shit.
that. I always,
Full 24 hours opened up before
So-
him.
No, but see,
but I
like,
got the crowd warm for him though.
Yeah.
but see, the trade center, and that they would make money. Like I know a lady at the gym, she tells me that's their biggest nights when they had bands from like Mexico because they know they're going to sell out and their alcohol sales are going to be through the roof.
Yeah.
But back in the day, man, we got all those bands here. Like it was, I mean,
What do you think changed? Like, because I feel like not a
Well,
lot happens anymore.
the economy when it crashed back in 2009. You know, at that time, everybody was leaving Dalton.
Man.
You got to think about it. Our unemployment here in Dalton, what I read, I wasn't living here, but I think it was like 22, 30%.
No, I didn't have a job for sure.
And it was,
still don't.
and it was crazy. So
Like
that
choice.
left, and then, you know, now people, and then the whole, the immigration law, like if they,
Yeah, whenever
you know,
they came in, they raided
well, and then they
everybody.
can, well, that and the,
At concerts?
No, they came in to like
Oh,
my
that's a
factories.
terrible
The
day.
band?
You
well,
don't-
not a
No.
terrible day, but like, you know, the cost back in the day, if they knew where something was going on, they would do road checks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then now they pass, you know, that law where like you can get pulled over and they can ask you your citizenship status. If you can't provide it, then they can detain you at the ICE center right here. And then,
That's a real thing?
yeah,
Anybody that doesn't have like an ID on them can
Yeah.
be detained.
yeah.
That's
If you can't
That's why a
prove-
lot of Latinos moved to Chattanooga. That's why the Chattanooga boom happened because a lot of the people left here that
Oh,
were
because the laws are different.
undocumented. They're like, well, we're just gonna go live over there.
dude, for a little bit there, I was so like I live in Chickamauga and
Chickamauga.
and I follow
Chickamauga
like,
boys.
I feel like these like
me.
I follow these little
Chicken
neighbor-
noodle soup for that boy.
Hey, wait, hold up. By the way, have y'all not seen Griffin smile today?
Yeah, let's
Let's
go.
go. He has
Yeah.
a braces off. Look at that boy.
Zoom in, zoom into that thing. Zoom into that thing.
He got a grill. Look at that grill. Look at that.
bro.
My bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
Go
You're good.
ahead.
Honestly,
Do your thing.
I feel like we all kind of look sharper today, man. Like you have like the button-up shirt on. You got a nice haircut, new teeth. I kind
got-
of changed up the look a little
Yeah.
bit
Oh,
too.
yeah?
I feel like if you see this episode and the episode right before this one, you're like,
Different
God.
episodes.
I think he's
What
trying
a
to confuse
come up.
Kylie Jenner and be like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm the real bad bunny over here.
bro. No, I'm
Now,
just
what were we
saying.
talking about Chickamauga? Hold on.
This is our 3-year birthday, so we're just like going through a midlife crisis. trying to
Bro,
look better.
on God, I was thinking that the other day. I'm like, yo, Kelvin changed his look. I was like over here doing all this crazy shit. My braces just came
I'm
off.
wearing jewelry, dog.
But no, so I follow these like local pages, you know, like what's going on Dalton
Yeah.
type thing, but like in Chickamauga, and like there's not that many Hispanic people in Chickamauga, dude.
Oh, no.
So like I will go to the Food City, Food Lion or whatever, Walmart.
Whole Foods.
No, there's not a Whole Foods
Okay.
out there. And I'll be getting like little sometimes, you know, some random stares, kind of like, what the fuck are you doing here, you know?
Yeah.
You're
But,
really
like,
hot.
But I kind of just like ignore, you know, just go.
Well,
with it.
so think about Chickamauga, how it is right now.
Yeah,
Think about that was Dalton in the 80s.
yeah.
Like,
crazy.
You got to just use that Lafayette or Lafayette.
Yeah, it's
Same
like
way.
Yeah, I'm like 10
Go to
minutes away
Murray
from there.
County, bro. I almost got shot in Murray County myself.
No, but dude,
For being Mexican?
Murray County got hella Mexicans out
Oh
there.
no,
No.
they definitely. I feel like they've grown.
They've grown,
They've
but
grown
like,
in the.
and but me in 98, the
Yeah,
summer of
yeah.
98, 97, me and my homie was we used to work at Bilo across from the mall. And we worked there. We got out of work one day and he's like, hey, and he lived in Murray County. He's from LA. So this is one of
He's a
my-
real homie.
Oh, so
LA.
fool. Check out it. So he was born and raised in East LA. And they uprooted him and brought him to Murray County when he was a sophomore in high school.
Oh, he was 16 years old. He's deep in there.
Bro,
dude.
like-
Did you lose a bet or something?
No, their family they have family here that were working and you know over there the gangs and they're like so he wasn't in it but he came over and he lived in Murray County. But we met at Bilo, and he's one of my good friends now. Like we've been together for 20, 30 years, and but he said, let's go to Murray County. There's a party we want to go to. So I don't know if you know.
In the 80s?
97, yeah.
Murray County in the 90s?
Yeah.
You
So,
partying over there.
bro,
With Jake and them.
it was like the wet house parties.
I feel like they're probably burning
Yeah.
crosses and stuff over there. Around
Well, so like I said, we went downtown. I don't know if you've ever been to go to Fort Mountain.
Yeah.
There's like a little right
A little downtown strip.
Oh, yes,
downtown.
yes,
So
yes.
we turned in there, and this truck pulled up behind us, and it was me, my other homie from South Central LA.
Oh, you just hanging out with some LA fools.
Back in the day.
you have the entire cast of Blood In, Blood Out in the car with you, so that's gonna happen.
Paco, you had the Gallo Negro?
Bro,
Yeah,
it was,
Miklo?
so, yeah, I was probably Miklo because I was more white than
Yeah. You were born and raised there. Everybody
But
else-
we pull out, this truck pulls out behind us, and we turn off to come back to Dalton on 411.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, we get this truck pulling up beside us, and he's like looking at us. He's an old man with glasses. He's like, rah. Next thing you know, I'm like, I said, I'm my homie, like, just step on the gas, keep going. So we turn on the road to come to Dalton, the 52, whatever, and we turn. Next thing you know, he pulls up beside us and he looks at us and he goes like this, pulls out a Glock, and he's
Oh my God.
like, and I hit the ground like on the car,
Yeah.
and my homie, like, I said, bro, pull into the police, because we're coming up to the police station. I said,
Right.
bro,
God, worst timing for that. guy.
we pulled in. I said, just pull it in. We rolled up in there, like, then he hit brakes, like we just. He had a little Tercel with chromed out tri rims. The little,
You lost me with Tracel. What's that?
Tercel is like a Honda Accord, but like Tercel back in
It's
the
like
day.
this, it's like this big.
Yeah.
It's like this.
So we
It's
pulled
like
up
this.
in the police station, jumped out of the car. We didn't even put it in park. The car's rolling backwards. I tell my homie, you gotta go put that in park. He's like, no. So he went through.
That's crazy. He just hopped off the car while it was still running.
Yeah, because we were
That's
scared.
wild.
Like, bro, we were scared, and we run.
You gotta go put that in.
Man, we run into the police station. We're like, oh, there's a guy. And they thought we were kidding. They're like, no, we're not kidding. Like, this guy literally. So they said, well, what we can do is we can escort you out to the county line, but that's as far as we want to go.
Oh, how about the guy that was shooting at us?
Oh, he
Yeah,
was a shooting. Yeah.
Almost.
But he
Yeah.
wanted, like, so we explained it's like a truck, old man, glasses, probably in his 50s and all this. And they thought we were, obviously, at that time, Murray County wasn't very, the demographics were against us.
Right, for sure.
But yeah, man, it was some wild times.
Well, they've grown, and switching off topics here, I heard you're somewhat of a sports fan.
Oh, yeah.
Sports fanatic. Boss, are we good to go? Kelvin, you want to tell people what we're doing today?
Today we're gonna play sports
let's do it.
trivia.
Sports trivia.
Take
Real
me out
quick.
to the ball game.
Real quick, Bowser, you gonna fuck me over this time or what?
Probably. Hey, how many tallies is that? You're adding them up?
Yes, she just
That's one. That's one for me.
By the way,
Sorry.
we have little Miss Juana Azul.
All right, so
Remember-
I think all right, so I guess you can
my
read
bad.
that
We're playing
one.
the game.
Yeah.
Question. What do you call it when a bowler makes 3 strikes in a row?
That's a turkey.
turkey?
Turkey.
That's
I
a
mean,
turkey.
he guessed it, so
It's a turkey.
I'm gonna say
You're saying
turkey.
turkey?
too.
A turkey.
That is a turkey, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
We all got that
Listening.
right.
That's easy. That's easy.
We all got that right, dude. What's up?
All right.
All right, next time we're going to answer it on
Oh,
3.
man, we just had this at trivia.
Yo, I got 2.
No.
No, hold on. Okay, we have to read the question first.
I don't know. What's this? How many dimples?
I know, but the people don't know the question.
Oh no, but I got 2 though.
Okay, but read the question.
How many dimples does an average golf ball have?
Oh, 52.
Dimples? What are
No.
dimples on a
Dimples are
golf
the
ball?
little holes in them.
75.
No. We just had this question that
Oh, can we do it like let's do it like
Multiple choice.
Price is right. Like you can't go over.
Oh.
Yeah.
72 then.
Closest one.
Yeah. I'll go 52.
I was 72.
38.
I'm gonna go with 320.
Oh, we're wrong.
Shit.
We are wrong, brother. You are the sports god. Holy crap.
No, but who knows that though? For real. Who knows that?
Why do you know that, dude?
Well, I play golf. I do play a little bit of golf. I just got into it, but that's what I was trying to tell y'all. This was a question that was brought up at trivia night at DBC every Wednesday. And
Shout out DBC.
When was your first date with your wife?
our anniversary is actually, we say it's July 1st of 9 years now.
Okay, well,
No,
we
but
got-
that's the first date ever.
Well, we went down to Panama, so it was like a long date.
Which was
July 4th weekend.
you don't know it as well.
Your first date, you took her to Panama? Like
No, okay, all right. Hold on.
Before you go in, why did you say Panama?
Panama?
Like you're about to say pineapple. Panama.
Panama? Am I saying it right now?
No, you're saying it.
This tastes like shit, dude.
All right. So
You took her on vacation the first day, dude?
first date. So she's going to, and she remembers this, and she makes fun of me to this day. So we went to church. I think we went to go eat at Shoney's, and then I said, "Oh, let's go hang out at Kroger, and not even Crowbar. We were just at Kroger." So I took her, and
The bar wasn't even there.
no, but see,
We're just at a grocery store looking at produce.
But like 19 years ago, they had the magazine section. They had like little sofas and stuff in there, like Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
So I took, and she was still.
Do they have adult magazines or no?
Probably, but they were probably in the bag, you know.
So, okay,
but yeah, so first date, she's like, yeah, remember that time you took me to Kroger on our first date? Yeah.
all right,
That's romantic.
I was just trying to make a point that maybe you need to get some of this other useless information out and maybe get it for something better, dude.
All right, let's go. Let's see what else.
Next question. Ready, Kelvin? Go ahead. Hit this one.
All right. What country has completed the...
No, competed.
Oh, competed. I'm sorry. I didn't run that back. No, cut that out, dog. Cut that out.
Leave it in.
There we go.
Also, leave it in, dude.
What country has competed the most times in the Summer Olympics yet hasn't won a gold medal?
Yo,
Easy, Turkey.
I was gonna go with it the way you read it the first time. I wasn't gonna say nothing, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, man.
My bad.
Country.
Saudi Arabia.
Man, I feel like France hasn't really won shit like that, bro.
I'm gonna say
It's probably like a well-known country.
I'm gonna say Ecuador.
Ecuador's not in the Olympics, dude.
I don't know.
What country has competed
I thought we were just saying countries.
the most?
I'm gonna say Saudi Arabia.
So you go to Saudi Arabia.
I think Ecuador's whole thing is they like sell like cocoa leaves to
Okay,
make Coca-Cola.
what did you guess?
I'm gonna say France.
Okay, Juan.
Man.
Qatar.
Dude, stop saying countries, George.
I would Panama.
Okay, Panama, Florida.
Panama
All right.
City Beach.
Panama City Beach.
The
Philippines.
Cool. Am I
Manny
closer?
Pacquiao in there.
Am I closer? Like
Put them in everything.
geography wise, am I closer?
Yes.
No, you're not.
Yes.
Dude, if we put Manny Pacquiao in every sport in the Olympics, how many sports do you think he
All
win?
right, Juan, can you read this next question?
Which boxer fought against Muhammad Ali?
Manny
and won?
Pacquiao.
Mike Tyson.
And won? Fought against Muhammad Ali and won.
Evander Holyfield.
No.
Dude, why am I
He George
George Foreman? The Foreman Grill.
Right?
Foreman, Buster Douglas too?
No,
Buster Douglas?
that's Mike Tyson.
That's Mike Tyson, right?
George Foreman. I said it first.
That was Mike Tyson in Tokyo. when he knocked him
Oscar-
out.
That's what it
De La
was.
Hoya.
That's what it was, right?
Yeah.
Buster Douglas.
Oscar De La Hoya? No.
Yeah.
Nah, he just had no concept of time.
Ryan
So
Garcia.
we got George Foreman.
Yeah, no, George Foreman for
I'll say
sure.
I'll say Mike Tyson.
Joe
Frazier.
Joe Frazier.
Joe
That's
Frazier.
but I thought Foreman.
Joe
beat him too.
Frazier's so goddamn ugly. That's what he told us.
Down goes Frazier.
Yeah.
Next question. A sporting event is held every year on Memorial Day. What is it?
Volleyball.
Dude, the Masters golf.
No, that's
not it.
Some sort of
It could.
It's some sort of battle, dude.
Cornhole.
D-Day?
Cornhole. It's cornhole.
It's
Is it
jousting.
D-Day?
It's
The Indianapolis 500.
midnight
Oh.
medieval jousting.
It's cornhole. It's cornhole. Next question.
Indianapolis 500.
Oh, what the fuck?
God,
I didn't know there's 500
And it's always on Memorial Day?
Indianapolises.
Always.
God.
And the winner drinks milk.
Where's the other? Where's the other 499?
Instead of doing champagne, they drink milk.
Why?
It's held in Indiana, so I guess they're trying to be wholesome.
The NASCAR. NASCAR, right?
Wholesome milk, brother. That's
Yeah.
No, that's IndyCar.
that's
Is that IndyCar?
Yeah, it's IndyCar.
But NASCAR, right? The number is how many laps they do, right? Like if it's something 500, it's 500 laps.
Or no,
Daytona.
500
Daytona
miles.
500.
Miles.
500 miles?
Yes.
People are watching these people go in a circle
Dude,
for
it's
500
like
miles.
50 laps.
That is
read this
wild.
next question.
What pitcher holds the record for the most complete games in the MLB career?
I have no idea. Not even close. I have no idea.
John
for the most complete games?
I'm going to go Nolan Ryan.
I'm gonna go Nolan Ryan.
Pedro Martinez.
Chipper Jones.
He's a
Oh, we
third
got.
base.
Oh, we got.
We got multiple choice.
Oh no, it's C.Y. Young.
Oh, Cy Young.
Cy
They named
Young.
him-
This nigga don't know shit about sports.
You know who Cy
Young.
Young is? He was a pitcher back in the 20s, and now they named
Oh, in the 20s.
so now the best pitcher
The
gets the award.
1920s.
2030s.
Next question, dude. Which is the only American football team to
Oh,
go a
come on.
whole
Y'all know
season
that.
undefeated, including the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I know that.
Patriots.
Patriots, baby. Let's go.
No, the Titans, right?
No.
Tennessee Titans? I have no idea.
They went undefeated for a long time.
Bro,
Once
it's
the
like
Eagles.
1972, John Shula and the Miami Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
Wow, the Dolphins in
1972. Hey, y'all two, you gave him the answers, huh?
No, what do y'all got an earpiece? What's going on? That's crazy. All right, what about this one, Juan? Read this next one. You're so smart, dude.
I mean, that's easy. How many NBA championships Michael Jordan win?
Six.
91 to 93.
Come on, man.
Took a 2-year break and came back and won 96, 97, 98.
Yeah, no, we were right. Next question.
Which baseball player holds the record for the most home runs in a single season?
Babe Ruth.
No.
Oh, Sammy Sosa.
No.
A-Rod.
Barry
No.
Bonds.
Barry Bonds, 73.
Barry Bonds.
Bonds.
That's what I was thinking about. Barry Bonds.
See,
Barry
73.
Yeah, well, that dude
motherfucker.
was on so many steroids.
He was on that thing, bro.
His head was like, grew.
Remember he used to do that thing with the bat where he used to point where he knew the ball
yeah.
was gonna go and just fucking send
But
it
if
over.
y'all, man, if we want to talk baseball, like y'all probably never saw this cat, Bo Jackson. I don't know if y'all even know who Bo Jackson.
I heard
wrestling,
of him,
fighting in the UFC now.
Bo knows. Like,
He
man.
has a cartoon show on Netflix.
Oh, does he?
no, that's BoJack Horseman.
But Bo Jackson, boy, like that's
Next
the man.
question.
And Bo Jackson played like other sports too.
He played football.
Hey, Kelvin, shut your mouth and read this question.
Why do you want me to read this question? Does it have the N word in it or
Read
something? What team won the first ever football game played at night?
What?
Isn't every football game played at night?
No,
What, the
but
first ever? What are they used to be playing in the day?
Yeah, it used to be. That was weird. It's
Well,
like, y'all
yeah,
playing at night? What's wrong with y'all?
What are y'all gonna do after?
You got to
With
remember, some of
concussions?
these old stadiums didn't have lights. Like the Chicago Cubs played day
Until
games.
Thomas Edison came around, put some
Well,
lights
no.
on the bitches.
Chicago Cubs played day games until 1988. That's the first time they ever got lights in their stadium.
Dude, this is way too much sports information for my brain right now. Okay,
I'm gonna say
let's say the Raiders.
I'm gonna go Harvard.
Harvard. Oh, this is
Oh, we're thinking any.
I'm gonna say Dartmouth.
Oh, that's a good.
I'm gonna say the Washington Guardians.
Oh, it's a real team.
I think Drake did it.
Philadelphia Athletics.
Athletics. So like, just like that's not the.
Athletics was a football team before?
I'm assuming
Because they're a
way
baseball
back-
team now.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Who was the
All right,
first?
Basil, how many fucking questions do you have, dude?
Two more.
This is crazy.
Two more.
Read this one, Griffin.
Who was the first British player to win the league title in 4 countries?
Michael Bisping.
League title.
Is this for soccer? Oh,
David Beckham.
yes. It would have to be David Beckham because he won at Manchester U. He won at Real
I knew
Madrid.
that when I said all those things.
Pele.
No, I don't
British.
think. I don't think David Beckham played in 4 leagues. He played in Premier League.
Kelvin, what do you think?
I don't know, man. I don't know anything about soccer, dude.
Oh, yo, my boy Ty
Oh, Ty Hudson.
Tyler Hudson.
David
Oh,
Beckham.
David Beckham.
Beckham.
So
I just
what's
know
the-
everything about sports.
What's the other league then?
Whoa, it has the A word in there. I'll say it. What African country was the first ever to qualify for the World Cup? Oh,
South Africa.
Cameroon.
You know the word. You know the word. You know. Nigeria.
Nigeria. Is
Nigeria.
it Cameroon or Nigeria?
I'll say Nigeria.
Oh,
Yeah.
you racist pieces of crap. Yeah, everybody wanted to say the word, huh?
No, yo, nobody really thinks about Egypt being in Africa. Huh?
No, and it is, man. It is. I mean, I feel like people don't really think Egypt's real, really. You know?
I don't think
Yo,
it's
how do you
real.
not think it's
It's
real?
like, it
Australia's
almost
not
feels
real.
like they all died off with like the
Hey,
pharaohs a little bit.
Come on.
Huh?
Come on, man.
So who won?
Pharaohs?
So who won? Who won
Is
sports
that a racial
trivia?
term?
We never
I
keep.
did.
The funny thing about that is we never keep count. Just people in the comments tell us who won.
No, I
'cause
think
we-
you definitely won. I feel like you got more right. I don't think we got almost
Actually,
anyone.
I think we were tied, dude.
No,
For a while.
Who was tied?
Me and my brother over here, me and one.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, like for growing up, bro, I had baseball cards, and I was so into football and sports. Like I'd watch a picture, and they said, "Oh, he went to this university or this school." Like now, I'm about the dogs. Like, I can tell you, like, you know, that's my bread and butter right now. Like,
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
what you do with your baseball cards? You still have them?
They are at my mom's in the attic.
Think they're worth it? Like a lot of money, or
Nah.
I want why not? Why not?
I had little brothers and sisters.
Oh, they're chewing on them and
they
stuff.
chew on them. Yeah.
You didn't have little brothers and sisters chewing your stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's a real thing. Dude.
Siblings.
I think you and Cbass are too close in age for that.
Nah,
you know what I
No,
mean?
Cbass was just growing out the womb. He wasn't chewing on shit like that.
Like Cbass is more like this.
Cbass is this is Kelvin's impression of my younger brother.
Cbass comes out. See that comes out.
This is how Kelvin sees my younger brother.
Is it? Is what you guys are talking about, huh? So this is life, huh? All right.
That's actually a good.
This is it. This is all you guys got? All right, whatever. I guess I'll go. Whatever. Thanks, Doc.
No, yeah,
That's exactly
sports.
how he is.
Yeah, because sports is my life, man. I grew up playing sports. I was played baseball, and then kept getting my thumb jammed because I was a catcher, and I was like, I can't do this. Then I went over to football, and that was.
What would you? What position did you play?
I was a DB, strong safety.
Shout out DB.
Strong safety,
DB.
cornerback.
I have a friend named DB, so
Oh,
I think
okay.
about him.
I got a cousin named DB.
And he has a producer named DB, and also you had a funny story about how you first started in football, right?
Oh man, what? How was your football experience, man?
Oh, bro. Let's see. I started 3 years Southeast. We won 1 game, lost 29.
Hell yeah.
All right, dude. So me, dude, I played at Dalton, dude.
And you know Dalton's like,
Oh, yes.
Well,
my dad wanted me to transfer to Dalton. Like I was balling out, and he was wearing my stuff.
Oh no, Basil thinks this is funny.
Bazo, you good?
But I almost went to Dalton. My dad wanted me to go to Dalton because he was wearing my panda work, and they're like, "Yo, is that your son?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, and he came to me. He's like, "Yo, like they say you're really good. You want to transfer?" And I was like, "Nah."
The homies are here.
Yeah, I want to stick with the boys.
Yeah.
And I did so. But what was your story? Dalton is like another level.
Yeah, dude. But I moved from New York, bro. And football is really not that big in New York,
not.
bro.
It's basketball.
Not. Yeah, and especially like being Dominican, so I didn't know anything about football, bro. If I saw maybe one football game before trying out to play football, it was a lot, dude. So I show up, right, and then they're giving you like these.
Who was the head coach?
I don't remember his name. I think it might be Coach Weingarten. I think.
Oh, bro, he's a legend.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Shout out Coach Weingarten.
Coach Weingarten.
He's a legend down. He won
Weingarten.
down in Auburn. He's won some state titles down there.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. All right, sorry.
But yeah, so I come out, they give you like all this equipment, dude. I'm trying to figure out how to buckle everything together.
Bro, don't tell me you didn't know how to put the pads in the pants.
No, I didn't know how to do anything, dude. I didn't know how to do anything. And then it came time, like literally first practice, right? So I get out there and somehow I'm like the last person on the field, right? Probably because I couldn't figure out how to put the equipment on. I go out there and everybody's like in little huddles, right? So obviously you got like defense over here, offense. I don't know what defense or offense is. I don't know what's going on. So I just go where like the least people are at, right? Which is
Kicker.
quarterbacks.
Oh.
No.
Right? So quarterbacks only like 3 of those dudes, right?
Yeah.
So I go over there and then I start throwing. They have like these targets and stuff, dude. Bro, I threw that ball nowhere close to the target, dog. As soon as I did my first throw, the coach put me to the side. He's like, Amonte, come here. You're gonna go over there. So then they put me with the DBs.
Oh.
Yeah. But then I wasn't fast. I just wasn't athletic, honestly. I should have just cut my luck. And then
She was angry about all the that was about
That was Baby Bell.
that was Baby Bell. Wanazu's
the name.
offspring.
The name on your Instagram handle.
Yeah, Baby Bell's daddy.
Baby Bell's
I just
dad.
want all the future parents, whoever's gonna date my daughter, hey, I'm the daddy, you're gonna have to deal.
Yeah.
It's like my cup at DBC used to be Bell's daddy. Because you can get a mug. And the first mug I ever had was Bell's daddy. So when I drink it like
Nice.
this, if I'm talking to you, like, oh, Bell's daddy. I'm like,
Yeah.
so they know I'm the daddy.
don't whisper it though. Like it's crazy.
But anyways, that was his daughter.
So
that
you went.
made this
So
super
they
loud.
put you with the
they
DBs.
put me at the DBs, but I was too slow.
Oh,
Yeah, I was too slow. I know, man. And being black though, this is the only thing you got, really, right? So then they put me with the linebackers, man. I just stayed there. I didn't play any games ever at all. Luckily, they had a freshman team, so we went for that. And
you played all 4 years?
no, I played 1 year.
You
No,
were
no
done.
way. Actually, I played like half a year, dude. Honestly, dude, that was terrible. But I remember we lost. Don was they went undefeated, and the freshman team lost. We lost the game. So the next day we come to the field house, man, and then it's the first time I ever like got experienced hazing before, dude.
Oh.
And then literally the coach, man, shout out Coach Weingarten, goes in there and goes like, so the freshmen lost their game. So now we officially have a loss in our record. He's like, I'm just gonna step out of the field house for about 5 minutes and I'll let you guys handle this or whatever.
Oh. So you got jumped in.
basically, man, they never hit you or anything like that, but it was a lot of like intense face yelling.
It might have been hitting right here.
Yeah. Which is like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Is that good in sports, man? You feel like, or
I think it's a part of it, bro.
It is.
It's a part of that culture.
But the culture's changed now. Now it's a lot of coddling, like, kids get, back in the day, the coach was getting in your face and
like shove you, push you.
A cuss and things like that. Now you do that. I mean, poor kids probably gonna have to go to therapy or something.
There is another story. So while Don was in Puerto Rico, we went. I was at my suegro's house, right? And I had invited Kelvin, and Kelvin brought his +1 and everything. And they pull up, and one of my
by +1, the homies.
Yeah,
nah, we'll pull up with the boys.
one of my wife's cousin was there, and it's a guy that we went to school with and everything. And Kelvin walks in and says, "Yo, what's up, this and that, blah blah blah." That guy doesn't recognize Kelvin.
And he had his hat low, so I didn't realize.
Yeah, so Kelvin doesn't recognize
that
him.
He's been drawing on his face for the past.
Yeah, so Kelvin doesn't recognize him. And the cousin was like, "Oh, what's up, man? I remember you from school, this and that, blah, blah, blah." And he's like, "You're on the football team, this and that." And this is at Southeast. He's like, "Oh, you're on the football team, this and that." And then he was like, "Oh, no, yeah, keep on going, so my +1 can hear it. Keep on going." Like,
the homie go on the homie tips.
Because I really wanted to know that. I was
an athlete back in the day.
Trying to pump it up. And then, like, out of nowhere, the cousin's like, "Oh, but you fucking sucked." And then he was like, "No, you know what? You can just stop right here."
The story went too far, man.
No,
That story went too far.
Yeah. I mean, another story that George is telling, but like the story that guy was telling, he should have just stopped that you were a football player.
Did you play football then, or you didn't play no sports?
Yeah, man. Look at me, dude. What do you think?
I mean, I look like you're probably a defensive lineman or something.
You wrestled too, right?
I was a O-line when I first started. I was a little bit but definitely like my middle school year, I was like a chubbier kid. Then going up to my freshman year, I was a chubbier kid, so I did O-line for a bit. They're like, "Yo," like then eventually, I mean, I just come off puberty, working out more, doing this stuff. Then they moved me to tight end. And I was
damn right.
I would be like starting tight end, but I would never. They never ran tight end plays. You know what I'm saying?
You were just blocking most of the time.
So mainly it was just blocks. I was never going out for passes or nothing. But
what years?
09 to 010 or 09 to 10. Yeah, and then but then I went to defense, and that was a lot more fun. I was linebacker. I was a linebacker on that.
You was probably putting the hits on somebody then.
Oh man, you know me. I had a lot of head concussions and stuff, and I wrestled. But I think that was like my most fun sport was wrestling. You wrestled, man. George is really good, dude. He was one of those guys
in middle school.
If he would have kept going, man, you would have been amazing.
Nah, I got to high school, started working, started doing drugs, and it just went downhill. I just gave up on sports.
All I did was football. Then soccer was my conditioning sport. I did that just so I could stay in shape for football. But then after high school, I quit playing football. I mean, I had offers to go play college ball, and I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it no more. I'm done. And then
you should have taken it.
Man, I heard, man, like, college ball, man. It's a whole, like, it's insane because you still have to balance.
People say it's worse than actual pro.
Yeah.
Well, the college that I was going that was offering was Wofford. They trained, that's where the Carolina
That's not
Panthers.
a real college.
Yeah, it is. Wofford, well,
I feel like you get there, there's gonna be a Waffle House.
like the Jonas Brothers song.
Yeah.
But no, and then they were just starting program, and I was like, man, I've been losing for so long. I don't want to go to this school and keep losing. I'm like, nah, I'm done. Hung them up.
Dude, like I will say, because we had Kyrick.
Yeah.
So we had him on, and like just looking at him, like compared to like whenever we were in school, and like seeing the athletes then, dude, it's two different athletes.
It changed. Like 98, they didn't really stress working out like as they did now. Like now, boy, like I look at these kids, just like the kids playing soccer. We played soccer. It was just like come out there, kick a ball. Now, like these kids, I mean, I don't know if you've ever been to some soccer matches, man, but these kids around here is another level.
Have we been? Yeah. We actually hosted a soccer match ourselves, man.
Well, let's not talk about that.
Man.
Maybe there's a fine.
Yeah.
Well,
come for us, dude. Get in line. Get in line with Exhibit. And who else would be from with?
Russia. Soccer nowadays is like it's a whole nother level. I mean, Soccer Town. We just had Soccer Town.
I know that's what we're here, man. Actually,
Soccer Town. We do.
It's just a very long intro.
Hey, we got a lot to talk about, my bad guys. So they don't call me La Voz for nothing.
You have a soccer podcast.
Yes.
And then I also how do you feel about, man, what's going on in the city right now? Dalton, Georgia, for all of our out of town listeners.
For Irish viewers, I see you,
yeah.
Island.
So last year we had the article, New York Times,
Correct.
Soccer Town USA. We also had our boy Coach Hogan come on, number one best
cousin.
He's from Chihuahua.
Cousin.
Yeah, he's related to Bazo too.
You never told us that.
You were on a podcast with us the whole time. You never said that. That's crazy.
Like he's like third cousin, but
no wonder that guy got an award. It don't make
This
sense.
shit's all rigged.
So yeah, man. How do you feel about everything going on,
bro?
Man?
It's great. I mean, let's just go back up until 21. We had 3 state champions. You know, Dalton, Southeast, Coahuila Creek. Last year we had 2 state champions, but we had 4 teams in the finals. Just wrap your head around that. This little area had 4 teams.
Whole state of Georgia. The whole state of Georgia.
And we had 4 teams playing in the final. The sad thing is 2 were playing against each other, Northwest and Southeast, so we could only have one winner.
Yeah. Give me goosebumps.
And then you had Dalton Academy, first year, Ruri Alvarez came out, boom. And this year you come back 3. You could have had 4. Southeast got put out by Westminster, who made it to the final and lost to Johnson. But it's great, man. So Heath, I met Heath.
Yeah.
Civitan. So
he's our father. He adopted us.
We started Monday Night Football started 2 years ago. So we just finished our 2nd season. And the way it started was Heath, after Soccer Town celebration in 21, Heath approached me and said, hey, the WDNN wants to do is there a soccer show like Friday Night Lights? I'm like, no, there's not. He's like, well, do you want to do it? And I was like, that's my wife. She's like, no, you ain't gonna do it. So
it's a good husband.
This is like in May of 21. So he kept asking me. Finally, around November, he said, hey, they really want to do it. Do you want to do it? So I said, all right, let me see if I can get these 2 dudes to do it with me. We'll do it. If not, it's not a done deal. So I hit up Todd Hudgens, Mr. Mohawk, Northwest, and then Roy Alvaron. He didn't do it this year, but he did it last year, and we did it. Met up, literally planned everything within a month, and then we recorded like a month later. So and then 22, we had the New York Times reached out to Roy and said, hey, we're coming down here to do a write-up, and we want y'all involved. And we're like, wow, what the hell? So New York Times, and then now is a whole thing. Everybody is embracing it. Now we're known as Soccer Town. You Google Soccer Town. It's great. The community. I'm part of a board called Believe Greater Dalton, and I'm chairing up community pride. So I'm trying to get the whole community to wrap their head around this whole Soccer Town USA. We got some working on getting some things in play to so when teams come visiting, they get intimidated because they're going to see like, wow, why y'all Soccer Town? We're going to, I'm thinking like having every state tie it.
I was just talking about this the other day actually with one of our friends, the homie Ty, about Dalton State's like just their soccer team.
Yeah,
I don't see like they just need more involved in the community because probably put a great team. You know what I mean? But if they made these shows, like they made it like, bro, we got to go see Dalton State like soccer team go play. You know what I mean? Like really, put like promotion, money, marketing, just something. I'm like, it'd be something so easy to get around. I would love to go yell for my Dalton State.
Like instead of having to go to the Red Wolves game or something, like a state local.
Well, that's what we tried to. So we did that. Dalton State's have reached out to my Todd and myself and said, hey, what can you guys do to us, promote us? Because we know we're promoting all these like schools and stuff. I said, well, I mean, you're playing in the fall. I don't know, but they were number 1 in the nation. They were number 1 like for a month and a half, number 1 seed. They won a conference. Half their squad is like a lot of their players, not a lot, but like maybe a third of their players come from this area.
Yeah, that's what Ty was telling us. A lot of people from out of state, out of country.
It's there. We're, as I said, Monday Night Football, we only aired during the high school season, but Todd and I were trying to see what we can do more. He's very involved with Chattanooga FC. I don't know if the team of like he's got shares in that, so he's very involved with them. But there's a lot, man. I mean, it's great. Like go out here on a Friday night. Like last night, there's championships, there's semifinals being played at the Rec. Yeah. Atlanta United comes up here, scouts players. Like we got a kid right now that's in 8th grade. He's already playing with Atlanta. Was going to be playing with Atlanta United.
What's his name?
Oh, he's a kid from Valley Point, man. My brother-in-law knows him.
From Valley Point? From middle school?
Yes.
Holy crap.
He was being scouted, was playing with him. And this cat was nasty. Nasty.
Which I mean, Dalton has 2 semi-pro teams.
Yes. Well, yeah, we have, if you want to factor, Dalton Red Wolves, and then you have Dalton United, which is head coached by Kiko Rodriguez, who's one of the coaches at at Dalton.
Is Dalton Red Wolves the Northwest FC? Or is that a different
Dalton
thing?
Red Wolves is part of Chattanooga FC, Chattanooga Red Wolves. So Chattanooga saw like, hey, there's potential down here, so they decided to want to put a team. But then the boys at Dalton United, they decided they just wanted
to go on their
go
own.
on, and they did it, and they won their state. They won the championship last year, and they were able to move up a division, and they moved up this year, and they went undefeated. And the state of Georgia, they beat Atlanta Academy.
Yeah.
Like Atlanta United's Academy. They came up here and played.
Mm-hmm.
So it's ridiculous. If you haven't seen it, you got to go. Adon, I'm telling you, soccer, like
God, dude.
the
You know, you just said my name, dude, makes everything so more personable.
I'm just saying, I like the soccer's that one sport.
You said it again. It was crazy.
It makes think about it. It's the one sport that the World Cup that you can go play in Qatar and like brings all these different people from all these different countries together to watch one
especially
game.
seeing like the worlds like the World Cup. It's crazy seeing it. But that's actually no. I'll just talk about you saying my name. It's actually like a psychology trick of like saying somebody's name in conversation.
Okay.
To like make it more
Just
personable.
to make them horny.
No, or that too. Yeah, it just makes you like if I say I'm like George or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about like
Touch too. You did both actually.
But I'm yeah. I'm
No,
talking
you're
about-
just trying to make me
many of those
horny.
girls like, oh well, Ashley is. As I was just really thinking about but
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about your name or touching you. But I'm sorry again.
But these semi-pro teams, how does that work? Can anybody just start a semi-pro team?
Yeah, well, you can, but there's a lot of
Money.
there's a lot involved. Like you, for example, Chattanooga Red Wolves play. They're a pro team, but Dalton cannot get a team like to play in the same division as Chattanooga because they have territorial rights. They own the 50-mile radius. There's a guy here, a very influential gentleman, and he was wanting to bring a team here, but he couldn't. The closest he could put the team was in Rome, and he didn't want to put it in Rome because, like,
That's far, bro. Europe?
no, Rome, Georgia.
But Rome got the Rome Braves.
Yeah, but this was gonna be soccer.
Yeah.
what-
But
yeah,
like,
so-
but I'm just saying, like Rome has the Braves.
Yeah.
So it's like a
Well,
baseball.
yeah, but he's bought into the culture. He sees what's going on here,
So he wanted it.
so he wanted it here. Now he's involved in some other things, so something may happen. So
Illegal activity.
no. There may be some things coming up. Like there's the want and the need is here. It's just now we gotta see what happens. Like we just got 4 FIFA fields, and we're about to get another one.
Yeah. I heard the Red Wolves. The owner of the Red Wolves started the Red Wolves because he couldn't get into what is it, FC, Chattanooga FC, or something like that.
Out of spite.
Yeah. He started.
Well, so the owner of the Red Wolves is actually from Utah.
Yeah.
And that's a big rivalry. I don't know if y'all know that. Like Chattanooga FC and Red Wolves, it's like Bloods and Crips.
Really?
And think about it, one's blue and one's red.
Yeah.
But they don't Chattanooga FC fans and loyalists, they hate
Red Wolves.
Red Wolves. Like they won't support anything Red Wolves.
Do they play each other?
No.
Oh, okay.
They're different because actually Chattanooga Red Wolves is in a league higher. Chattanooga FC is in a lower league. So when Chattanooga FC, they came in and the owner pretty much bought it and said, hey, we're going to put this team in this division. Because they play like in the 3rd level. Just so it's like MLS, another level, and then Chattanooga FC or Red Wolves in the 3rd level.
Yeah, because I heard something about like Chattanooga Red Wolves came in, tried to like get into the FC, and then the FC was like, hell no, fuck off. And then he was like, all right, I'm gonna build a fucking better place than yours.
Yeah, but there's just a lot going on. There's a lot of political stuff. But it's just
My bad.
That was 2. That was 2.
Bell's over there
That
making-
for the counter.
Bell's over there making.
I only got $3.
By the way, we have Juan's daughter's off here is just checking off how many F words we
So
say.
Kelvin's got 3, Adon's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I have fucking.
Golly.
How the fuck do I have 5?
Oh, now you have 6, buddy.
Wait, hold on. I want to recount because earlier she didn't even know who I was, and she's like, "Oh, hold
Alright.
up, you're not supposed to get these."
Chill out, Trump. We're Trumpy right now, man. Yo, free my boy one time, dog. Free my boy. Free the GOAT, dog. He didn't do nothing. He doesn't deserve any of that, dog.
But how do you guys feel about us
Trump?
being recognized
Free
as Soccer
him.
Town?
Bro, I love just being recognized, so it's nice.
Because you feel included.
I know I love it, dude. It's
Careful with that shirt, brother.
It's such a
Yo, I should go rip.
it's such a good thing to be known for. It's such a I don't know. It's nice, being a part of it. Because I remember going to the games, and bro, the games were crazy. It was just so much fun. And like my younger brother was played for Southeast 2017. Whenever they first won,
oh, he played with Axel and
I was there. I was there at the game, and it felt crazy. It felt like that made it that much more special to me.
Oh, when they won 4-2 versus Druid Hills, if I'm not mistaken, yeah.
So, and remember, they all dyed their hair blonde.
Bro, that's a Southeast thing. That's a Southeast thing.
I'm still having it.
Yeah,
I'm still rocking it since then, since 2017.
So that's like the running joke. Like all the teams. Like I got a good friend. He's a former coach at Dalton. He stepped down last year after 21 years, 6 state rings. He's like, 6 state rings. But I told him I was talking to him this year because some of his former players that don't have blonde hair. I was like, yo, how do you feel about this whole blonde hair thing? He's like, I don't know. I don't like that. That's a whole Southeast thing. I don't know why they're doing it. But yeah, that's a Southeast thing. Like everyone, if you see blonde hair, you know that's been going back since like 2007, 2008 time frame.
Yeah. What do you think started that though?
I don't, man. You know,
it was one thing of unison. I remember when they told him, like, bro, so we all like look the same, and we're all like, they know. Even out of uniform, they could pick out, he played for it.
Oh, I do have a question now that I'm thinking about it. Like double A, triple A, single A.
Okay, so
what batteries are you talking about?
So the double A battery is kind of like the middle section.
You put them in the fridge,
and it's very confusing because
you put them in the fridge
because they last longer.
And I know you're confused, brother, because the higher the A goes, the smaller the battery gets, right? Yeah. And people think it's the other way around.
It's a quadruple one. Remember, it's the little circle ones, like you put like in little remotes and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
So for baseball, right? Because you're talking about double A, triple A.
Well, I mean, like, isn't there like for like soccer as well? Like, isn't there like some kind of like different like
in Europe there is, like in all other countries there's.
I'm talking about high school.
Yeah, high school.
Oh, here for high school, you got a single A.
And that's all based on the size, right?
Size of the
population.
Okay. So right now, Dalton's 5A, Southeast Northwest is 4A, Cahulla Creek is 3A, and then Christian Heritage is now Christian Heritage and Dalton Academy are single A, but one is Division 1, one's Division 2. So Dalton Academy is in the higher division, and Christian Heritage is the lower division. And then, like I said, so. It just goes by population of your student enrollment.
Yeah, I've always wondered, but I never knew.
Yeah, so like right now, Dalton's at the cusp. Like they at the very, very like they were 6A, and they got when they redid the whole thing when they opened Dalton Academy. It took some of their.
They say that's why they did it though.
There's some rumblings in the neighborhood. Some rumblings.
You don't want to be the Southeast guy anymore, huh?
Nah,
you got that Southeast guy pressure on you.
I pay city taxes.
Hey, come on.
City picks up your garbage, huh?
Yeah.
We in the county anymore, you know?
My boy garbage is flooding.
So, Juan, we're not, man, I feel like this has been like 20 minutes, but we're
actually. Wait, is it already an hour?
Yeah, about to be. No need to close it out, but I just feel like I always want to like have whatever last topic of conversation or something that you really wanted to come on here and say. You really wanted to like either drill in our heads or in the people's heads. Or
one thing I do.
George has something for sure.
He's gonna rap. He does.
I want Kelvin to finish the rest of his shot.
You do have to, Kelvin.
I do it now.
Hey, you want to chase with this?
This is terrible. Man, try it. Dude, get this at least.
Yeah, I got a Cayman. Because at least that's familiar, dude. It's kind of kind of like a good ex. You know what to expect. You know what I mean?
These are awful. So. Hell yeah.
One thing, let's see. Well, here's the thing. If anything I want to promote,
you want the whole thing?
Is let's just keep bringing up Dalton. Like, go support anything. Right now, every Friday night, free music downtown,
bro, and it gets great. The events always get so good, packed.
I know this will be aired, but y'all can push it out. We got Latin night coming up. We've got
Latin night music.
Latin night.
How do we get in there? How do we get in there?
We're at. It's downtown. It's gonna be at
the Burr Park.
Burr Park. They're gonna have two tambora. They're gonna have two bandas, and they're gonna have a Latin infusion band. Go get involved in the community. Like, here's the thing, man. Our demographic, we are over 50-60% Hispanics. But if you look at our different boards, our different committees, we're not represented, guys.
Yeah,
and it like you had like that's why me and my wife got involved with Civitan. We want to be involved with that. We're involved with the Creative Arts Guild. We're doing the crawfish boil today. It's just getting involved. If we want to make a change and want people to see us in a different light, which is changing, we need to be more involved. We need to get kids, guys your age, you need to be pushing it. Hey, let's go run for city council, run for mayor, let's get on this board and be in the know what's going on.
Yo, imagine us at city council or
bro, it happens. But you ever watch that movie Blood In, Blood Out? We only used to go to City Hall to get tickets. Now we're getting awards and presentations. That's what we want.
But it is true because, I mean, you could literally make real changes right here that you would want. And the thing is, who knows better than, 3 idiots that are in downtown going out there every weekend? You know what I mean?
See, the thing is, y'all are out there. So it's just getting people to, like, that's what got me. And like, I want to, my little daughter here, I want her to have a better future than what I had. Like I said, I told you 20 years ago, they were kicking you out of the downtown. Now they want you to stay. But we need to be more involved so we can help the others. So if anything.
And then I remember we're out there like drinking, like, man, it would be good right now if we had this or we had that. Or we just had a bar with a rooftop on it. We get on top of the roof. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're just like.
That was in discussion. There was a rooftop bar discussion.
And we can make things. I mean, Crescent now has the rooftop bar. You know what I'm saying? So like.
It is.
Yeah. Molly, you know what I'm talking about. So she's going to watch this.
I call her Mole.
And she asked, she's like, oh, how does it feel to be related to a bad bitch named Annette?
Oh, my little sister.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I would never
if
say
you ever go to
like
the cut on Sunday, she's there. She works up front. So go visit my little sister.
She's your little sister.
Yeah.
You're good, dude.
Yeah, she's always in there.
Yeah. I got you. You should have went out last night. My little cousin.
How little are we talking?
She's she's not
Just
little.
legal purposes.
She's little. I mean, like stature wise, but she's like 29, 30.
Oh, perfect,
bro, your age.
Perfect.
What? Yeah. My cousin,
I hate that.
My cousin. I'll show you a picture in a minute. I'll give you I'll show you a picture right now.
You won't hate it then. That's what I'm trying to say right now.
No, but that's the thing. Like, get involved, boys. Like, get your peoples, get everybody, your demographic. Let's go get involved. Support all these things, these initiatives. Like I said, I've been watching you guys and I became a fan. I'm all about supporting. Every time I see what I do, the Stanley on boys.
Big
loudest.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, and I feel like my one thing is I want to connect people to other people, and I connect.
And you have, dude. Like, you have so much.
I met Kelvin thought I was bullshitting when at the beer fest. We did that word didn't count. When I said, "Yo, Dustin," this boy Dustin Luke, and he's like, "Man," then look, and then you see he's like verified, like he's got the
he came on, man. He came on here.
Yeah, and then Heath had to come around.
Heath and then Joe, my boy Joe El Cuh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, man. I'm very thankful for that, and I love that. Bro, we got your back, and actually, I think this is gonna be the week of our 3-year anniversary, a 3-year birthday. June 25th.
Well, that deserves a cheers right there.
Every week, man. Every week. Non-stop.
That deserves a cheers.
No off season for us, baby.
June 25th.
Why are you drinking the water?
Happy birthday
to us.
Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday, dear
Saturday
Stanley
Boys
SOB. Happy birthday to us.
Y'all ready?
On three, we're gonna real quick, ladies and gentlemen. No, go ahead and record. 3 years doing this, man. Every weekend for the past 3 years, we have been doing this. Thank you.
Habla, cabrón.
Oh, my bad. I was trying to swallow, man. Sorry. Pause.
Come on, man. We're on time.
Pause. But yeah, I mean, just from the start of it, man, it was kind of just a simple conversation. Like it probably shouldn't have gone nowhere. Producer in the back telling me hurry the fuck up. But thank you for everybody who watches every week. Thank you for you three guys. Thank you for everything everybody does for us, man. Thank you to the community. Thank you for Dalton.
The DMs are open. You want to send any nudes or anything like that?
All right, so
send them.
Thank you. Let's blow us out on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Woo!
Happy birthday. Muchas gracias, Juan.
I
That's the most
appreciate it.
homosexual thing we've done on this podcast.
Cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
Thank you for bringing me on.
Que la muerda. Que la muerda. Que la muerda. You didn't.
Now, buy it, dude.
Do it. You gotta do this number. You gotta do it.
At the end of the day, man, everybody's gonna be 50 years old. You don't want to be 50 years old and be like,
What if?
You know what I'm saying? Yo, try that shit. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So what? Who cares, bro? But just do whatever the fuck you want.
Facts.
Motherfucker.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's it.
And as always,
baby,
it's the Stanley Boys.